Hey everyone, this is Senior Stationery and today's review is on the Bic Intensity Fineliner pen. Thank you, Mr. Legoman. So let's take a look. This is a recent launch from Bic. They are getting into the whole market of the fineliner pens, which is great. Another option for us consumers and for those who do enjoy and like a fineliner pen or porous point pen. It's an interesting and a new option. This is a fine point. We have basically printed Bic Intensity Fine, barcode printed, Korea. These are made in Korea. Very elegant, black, and with the color or hints of color of the ink. I believe I bought a business set, which is just basically the three color look. So the packaging is consistent, same as the design of the pen. I like the fact that it's all black. You only see yellow from the big logo and over here on this little card inside. That makes it really nice because it makes it look more like modern or business-like. Usually all big products come in a very bright yellow blister with the same color of the big logo. So this is an interesting and nice change. Again, these are made in Korea. These are 0.4 millimeter. So they're really going against the popular ones like the Stabilo 0.88, as well as the Staedtler Triplus Fineliner, and other brands like the Papermate Flair Ultra Fine, and many other common brands. So this is the blister. I'm gonna grab this one, the blue one, as an example to explain. As you can notice, the barrel is fully round. It is a style that could, if you're on a slanted desk, it could fall. So there's no pocket clip. You have to be careful not to drop this, or you'll have this on probably on a pencil case to not lose them. The style is very consistent, very Bic-like. You can notice here a wave and the Bic printed here on the cap, and here on the bottom Korea. Full rounded pen, as you can notice. No ergonomics, just basically rounded. The cap is small and posted and makes a click on the back, so you're sure that you posted it correctly. It makes a small click, and as you can notice, just your typical fine liner tip. As you can see, the style of this pen brings a lot to mind and many other competitors, particularly, and I just didn't have here on my hand, and I'm sorry for that, the Maped color peps markers. I think they're called the color peps. They're fine liners. The difference is the Maped ones do have a small pocket clip, but the look is very similar. It's a full black body. They're triangular barrel with some dots for like some gripping section. The cap has a minor pocket clip, but on a very quick glance, this Bic Intensity looks very much alike the Maped version of their fine liners. It has a good thickness, feels comfortable, fully rounded barrel. Compare maybe to the hexagonal and very thin Stabilo 0.88, or the triangular barrel Staedtler Triplus, which is the also popular one. But here I have brought other competitors to compare. A Schneider Line-Up, which is triangular barrel, also does not have a pocket clip and just makes a small click here on the back when you post. Again, this is also a fine liner, and this is also a 0.4 millimeters, made in Germany. And here we have another rival, another budget rival, which will be one of those for Bic, the Faber Castell Grip Finepen, which is also 0.4 millimeters. The difference is that Faber Castell, this is like a turquoise blue color one. I really like this one, this color. This is an earlier version. I believe the current ones have a darker gray barrel with white printing. This is the original first launch ones. It has a lighter gray with the famous dots for gripping, which are award-winning design. And in the case of this one, it has a plastic tip, as you can notice, transparent tip, and then the final tip. Again, the cap in this case is just post securely. There's no click. You just post it securely. And this pen, as all the other grip fine pens, are made in Peru. Here it says in Spanish, Producto Peruano, Peruvian product. So these are some example rivals. These are fairly long pens. The longest one, and the one that I've noticed is the longest in general in fine liners, is the Schneider Line-Up. And then we have here the Bic. So the Bic is more consistent or same length as the Faber Castell, to give you an idea. Another pen that usually is very long is the Staedtler Triplus Fineliner, which I unfortunately don't have one right now at the moment. So I'm unfortunately owe you that. And Stabilo 0.88, well, those are also very thin and probably more hard on your hands on the long term, because they're hexagonal barrels, just like a pencil. So this rounded barrel is fairly more comfortable, similar to we could say to I forgot another one. This is another popular model. Sorry about that. The Sharpie pen. Look, the intensity is a little bit longer than the Sharpie pen, but the Sharpie pen is meant to be, well, carried everywhere. It has even the pocket clip, and you can post again also with pressure. The cap, this is fine point also, and this is made in Japan. So another one for the market. Let's see. So let's take a look. Let's do a quick review on this pen. Let's see. This is the, let's pose here on the back. This is a Bic. Wow, it feels really comfortable. Very soft and smooth writing. Bic Intensity. I really do feel like the tip writes really smooth and very rich ink color, just like the Schneider, or also like the Maped. I have some Maped ones that I have been using, and this one brings a lot to mine. The same shade of blue, which is really nice. Just look at it. It looks really rich. I could use this pen for office work or school notes, definitely. And they're fairly cheap. I mean, if you're into fine liners and you don't want to spend that much, well, you can always trust on Bic for making a nice budget-wise alternative. So this is an example. This is a fine 0.4 millimeter, made in Korea. So this is the intensity. Now if we compare, for example, with the other popular one, the Sharpie pen, this is the Sharpie pen. This has a lighter blue ink, as you can see. I like better the big one, has a more richer blue, but nonetheless the Sharpie pen has a still very nice ink. This is also fine point, made in Japan. Actually, the interesting thing to point out here is that the Sharpie pen, this shade of blue, looks like the vintage blue ink from ballpoints all the way up until the 1970s. No, up until the 1980s, because starting in the 1990s, they started making ballpoint refills with more darker ink or more purplish ink. So it's interesting to see the difference. So now, by doing this comparison between the Sharpie pen, which is a very popular fine liner, it's up to you which shade do you like. But to be honest, the Bic Intensity wrote way more smoother and easier than the Sharpie pen. I mean, the Sharpie pen looks really nice, very businesslike, dependable, and has a pocket clip, which is something on its favor. But again, it's up to you. Now let's take a look or compare, for example, with the Schneider and the Faber Castell. So this is the Faber Castell. Again, I got this color because I really like this one a lot, for me personally. So this is the Faber Castell Grip Finepen is 0.4, made in Peru. This is a more like petrol turquoise blue like shade. I feel this pen a little bit more fragile because it's all plastic. You don't have metal casing here on the tip, you have plastic. This is one of the cheaper ones. The design works, it's triangular, has a nice grip area on its Faber, so that's good. But I feel like this is, I don't know, I feel like this one could break easier, or if you drop it and it falls, it's more likely that this one will mess immediately, considering that it's there's no metal tip compared to, for example, here we have the metal tip on the Sharpie pen, or the metal tip on the Bic Intensity. Now the last one, just to make another comparison, another triangular barrel one, the Schneider Line-Up. Let's see, let's pose the cap here. So this is the Schneider Line-Up made in Germany, and it's also a fine 0.4 tip. This is not that much of a rich black. Well, the name officially is Sapphire Black, but it's not that much of a rich black. It's a mild black. I don't know if you can notice on the camera, but this is not rich. I've seen darker blacks. So this is okay, I guess, for notes or something of not much importance that you don't mind maybe discoloring with age. But again, I really have to highlight the fact that the Bic Intensity really felt really smooth. Actually, let's make a comparison with the black one. Let's see. I have here the blister. Let's take a look at the red and the black one now that we're at it. So this is the Bic Intensity black. Looks a little bit more richer. There's very slight darkness more on the big one than on the Schneider. And just to finish, just as an extra, the red one, Bic Intensity. It's a very light red, not that much of a rich red, but it still works for probably for grading or for just regular taking notes or highlighting points. But still very nice. I really like the pens. I really like the style. I think Bic made a winner Fineliner. Hopefully it's one of their successful products, hopefully, for them to keep for a long time. So this was the Bic Intensity Fineliner. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more great reviews, and please stay safe, everyone. Let's be patient. Better things will come. It's just a matter of time. Stay safe and keep on watching. See you later. Bye-bye.